If you're thinking about building your own AI coach, I want to share something that might save you a lot of time. I'm an engineer and product leader at Cloverleaf. Building things myself is my default, and honestly, I think it's great that more teams want to build their own AI coaches. With modern tools, it's absolutely possible. But here's what I've learned the hard way. There are two layers of complexity that catch people off guard, including myself. The first layer is about users. When you build something, you have a clear mental model of how it works. You designed it, it makes sense to you, but your users don't share that mental model. They either have no expectation at all, or they have completely different ones. Building for yourself is straightforward. Building for a small team, it's a bit harder. Building for an organization with different preferences, different assumptions, different ways of working, that's where all the edge cases compound. It ends up always taking longer than you'd expect to get real impact. And the second layer, well, it runs deeper. And most people haven't even named it yet. It's the difference between prompt engineering and context engineering. Prompt engineering is the story everyone tells. Just describe what you want and the model delivers. There's truth in that. But there's also a lot that's implied and left unsaid. That's context. And context isn't static, it's dynamic. Think about what makes a coach actually useful. A good coach adapts to you. They adjust based on your day, your calendar, who you're about to meet with. What's your relationship with that person? What did you discuss last time? What do they care about? None of that I capture in a prompt. It's context. It needs to update constantly. Building that context layer is where the real work lives. And connecting systems, sure, tools like Cloud Code can help, but the pieces where the data is missing, the understanding of who people are, how they're related to each other, what drives them, that's the gap. And this is exactly what we built at Cloverleaf. We provide psychometric assessments about the people around you, personality, communication style, values, the dynamic nature of basically who they are. Getting that data for yourself isn't too hard. You upload a PDF, but for an entire team, that needs a much larger system. And it compounds because talking to one colleague versus another with different values, different motivations, requires completely different context. So here's what I suggest. First, try existing products. Find one with free trials and actually use them. Get a feel for value, see the complexity, watch how your team responds. This is two things. It grounds you in what these tools actually are, and it shows you what matters and what doesn't. Maybe you'll decide the product is exactly what you need. Maybe you'll see gaps you want to fill yourself. Either way, you've learned faster than if you started from zero. From there, you really have three paths. Use the product as is, build your own from scratch, or take the hybrid approach. Most product today offer APIs, and increasingly they're adding context interfaces like MCP servers and agent connections, ways to plug into your own builds. You can use Cloud Code codecs to build exactly what you want. Describe it clearly, then layer the dynamic context that is nearly impossible to create on your own. And that's the best of both worlds. And at Cloverleaf, we believe understanding who people are based on what they say, how they work, what they value, is the foundation of any effective AI coach. So whether you build or buy, just know that context is the differentiator. It's what turns a generic AI coach into something that's real with lasting impact.